Well, for the first time tonight, we're hearing from the developer of the new Odd Block project that was announced today. The Erie Canal Harbor Development Corporation made that announcement at the site of the Memorial Auditorium near Canalside. It has remained empty since the Odd was torn down 14 years ago. 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson joins us live tonight with more on what he's learned about the project. Nate?
Yeah, Mary Alice, I'm reminded of the old saying, you don't appreciate something until it's gone. And the giant hole behind me here at the North Odd Block near Canalside may finally have its days numbered. Yes, the big hole that has called the North Odd Block of downtown Buffalo home for the last 14 years is like every other persnickety teenager, looking for purpose in this game called life. Back when the Memorial Auditorium was torn down in 2009, the plans for the block seemed a little too fishy.
Boy, I think we were talking about Bass Pro back in those days, weren't we?
We are, but we're not anymore. Yeah. And I think what Buffalo has learned to do is stand on its own and do all the due diligence which was necessary to create the conditions that were attractive for investment.
And a significant one at that.
It's approximately $160 million.
It will include about 360 apartments.
We are looking at splitting the affordable and market rate units roughly by half. So 50% affordable, 50% market rate.
5 buildings.
With ground floor retail spaces that are intended to both, enliven and engage the plaza level that fronts the canal.
A 2-level underground parking garage and street-level connections.
The developer's been able to incorporate the historic streets, so people will know those bridges over the canal today, and they sort of lead to nowhere. They will lead right up through the North Odd Block, reconnecting to the street grid in the downtown area.
All of this will essentially complete the Canalside puzzle, which is currently home to Explore and More Children's Museum, the Ice Rink, Shark Girl, and an under-construction mixed-use space. We love our renderings here in Buffalo. How true to form will the final project actually be?
I think to the large extent that we can from a material availability and pricing perspective. And we would look to see, the general datum of the architecture that we're showing here be what we're delivering.
The Erie Canal Harbor Development Corporation called this a private investment. However, the developer says otherwise. Will state subsidies be involved in this project?
I expect that those would be needed here as well. There's not something magical to this site or the incomes in Buffalo that would diminish the need for subsidy to create long-term affordable housing.
The developer tells me that shovels should hit the ground sometime in 2025, with the project completing in 2027, a full 18 years after the Odd was torn down. Live in downtown Buffalo, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.